Hey everybody, Ian with Immigration Finder. This is how to post a job ad on Indeed for your immigration firm. And then one note about Indeed too is a lot of countries have this, so don't feel like you only have to hire local with here. Like we use this to hire contractors, we use this to hire all sorts of different roles, about every role in our company. It's great for finding high quality candidates. So you're going to need to go to Indeed.com. You will need to make an account. I already have one set up, so we're going to open this up. Then we will see in here. Now, when you log in after you have the postings, you're going to see that there's quite a few posted in here. We have some of these different locations in. It'll tell you how many people applied, how many are waiting to be contacted, and it's very simple. So what we're going to do, you can click post on Indeed, or click post a job. So we're going to head into here. I'll make myself a little bit smaller. So you can start from scratch, use a previous job as a template. We do this a lot. We hire for call center agents quite a bit in our business. We're going to start from scratch on this one, just for the example. We're going to go into here. So the country you're going to want to pick. So in this example, let's say we want to hire a Mexican lawyer. So we'll go in, we'll go to Mexico. And it's the same for if you're hiring locally too. Like if you're in New York City, you can post New York City, Austin, San Diego, whatever. Just pick the country. So how it'll be displayed is English, the company name, immigration finder for us, whatever your law firm is. Then your role in the hiring process is a good thing to do. It's mostly for their internal data, but we'll put that in there. So for example, why don't we just put immigration paralegal. Now the thing is, you can punch location into here. And if you punch in remote, it's still going to make it required. But for example, oh yeah, so this is where you want the ad posted. So let's say, for example, we want to post this ad in Guadalajara. So let's say we have Guadalajara, Jalisco. We're going to punch that in right there. You say, hey, it can be performed remotely. Maybe you want to open an office there. It's all up to you. It's all the same though. It's pretty rudimentary. So we're going to click this. So what type of job is it? You can go pick. We'll just do a full-time job for this. What is the street address for this job? You can leave this in there or not. It's more important if you're hiring locally. If it's remote, not so important. But it's not bad to just have it there so people can research your business a little bit. Then you can pick that, and you can pick multiples of these too. So don't feel like you have to pick one and then not another. But if you're looking for a full-time, or maybe you're open to a contract person, or maybe you want to pay an attorney, just a percentage of whatever comes in, that's something you can do. So how many hires do you want for this position? You can choose how many hires. Say I have an ongoing need to fill this role, and how urgently do you plan on hiring? So you'll just put 1 to 2 weeks, and let's say we want to hire 2 people, 2 paralegals. So we can say, hey, what's the range? I usually just put the monthly salary range because you're going to end up talking about that anyways. So for example, let's say for a Mexican attorney, put 1,500 to 2,000. And this is going to list it as pesos, but most people are going to see that, and you can put it in the job description. I mean, remember, you're looking for people that actually read the description and are going to engage with everything properly. So let's go save and continue. So what we're going to do from here is you can go and post different things in there. We're just going to use the copy on a prior ad as an example of ours, but you definitely want to write out a good ad, good job description. And if you want job descriptions written for your immigration firm, feel free to visit the link in the description. We'll be able to we'll be able to get one of those written for you. We'll write a free job description for anyone that watches this video. So here we go, scrolling down. You can go on, you can then see, always get a double check. And then what I do suggest on here is, I guess I gotta delete some of the stuff from just the copy, is put a link in there for people to fill something out because you want to see that they're actually going to do something, or put some instructions like email me with headline X or something in the headline, or apply paralegal applicant, then a colon their name, something like that, but something additional action that they have to find out about from actually reading and understanding the job description. Then if you have any COVID-19 procedures, that's good. Definitely for in person if you're hiring in person. You can go over to this. You can agree to these terms. We're going to head in, save preview. So you can pick a few things here. So I definitely want to receive this in email, however you can make it in person if you want to have the have everything sent to you. Do you want them to submit a resume? I always put yes. You can put it as optional. And then you can put the email you want in there. So whatever you happen to want in there. So I'll plug in my email. And then here, do you want to let applicants start the conversation? I usually put yes in there, but if you're going to be hiring a bunch, it's sometimes it's good to just reach out in your own thing. Employer assist. This is something you can leave on and off. So just read these things. It's not necessarily, not necessarily a bad thing. I often leave it off because I still like to have the applicants in there, but we don't hire quite in the volume as some other companies do. So we can go on. We're gonna then post this. So now we can add a few qualifications. So some different things we may want to add into here are, for example, you might need an education level for it. So obviously if they're an attorney, they're going to need the degrees for it. There may be a language test you're looking for, license certifications, experience level, like maybe you want them 2 years of filing perm cases. It could be whatever it is. And then you can add custom questions. We usually screen for language, and then we do ask, what their, what their education level is, even though we don't require it but for a doctor or a lawyer, it would be really important. So here we're going to go. You can click View Preview. You'll see it. You can put these in there. And when you're writing these, space everything out. Don't put too many lines of text because it makes it a lot easier for people to read and understand. I know you're looking for those highly qualified candidates that want to apply. If they're applying for a job, though, they're likely applying for a lot of different jobs. So you want to, you want to make it simple for them to understand. But also when someone gets hired, you want to make it simple for other people to understand what they're doing too. So let's close the preview. Save and continue. So here we go. We can then check this information. Pay and benefits, $1,500 to $2,000 per month. Job type, full-time contract, commission. This is the job description, which obviously doesn't match an immigration paralegal. And then here, scroll down. Expected hire date, hires needed. Then you can see this, employer assist, all this. So here we're going to go confirm. Then now Indeed is going to ask you if you want to sponsor the job. I suggest not sponsoring it first unless you want a lot of applicants. But as you can see, when we go back to the dashboard, we head to jobs. You can see quite a few of them. Like none of these are sponsored, and we have 7 in this one, 12, 5, 6, 2, 6, 1, and 12. So you get quite a few applicants for these. These are different jobs, but granted, it's something you can take care of right there. So I am not going to post this. So I'll put maybe later, but it's not a bad idea to do a paid budget, especially if you're looking for a high-end employee. So don't upgrade my job. Okay, so here we go right there. We're going to close this job. Okay, there we go. So we got this one closed. Normally it would pull up quite a bit of data that you could see right there as far as how many people applied, things like that, which seems silly, but when you're paying for it, you really want to know. Like if you're paying for people to click on your ad, you want to get applicants. And that doesn't mean that, obviously you want qualified applicants, but that's what some of the screening questions are. So ideally, for the number of people that look at it and pass the questions properly, you want as many as possible. So that's a little bit about how to post an ad on Indeed. You can do this locally, nationally, internationally. We hire people all over the world with this. It's a great tool, and it's a good way to find high-quality candidates. So if you need help with finding and sourcing people and how to post these jobs, feel free to post in the comments below, or leave us a message. You can go to immigrationfinder.com/schedule if you want to book an appointment with us, and I will talk to you later.